he was talking about all the money. Oh, we went live. Okay,
Oh, we're live.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. But don't worry, I've just clicked on the button because I wanted Becca to go back to hi Pete and hi Becca. Just tell us a little bit. You're excited. You got a phone call from Brendan.
Yeah, Becca got a phone call from
yesterday.
Brendan.
Yeah, I got a phone call from Brendan yesterday. He has us on a rotating list of the people, and so I'm like on a list of like 10 people, 9 or 10 people. And I thought my phone call was going to be in a couple of weeks, but it turned out it was yesterday. So when he called, I was really surprised, and I don't know if I can say it live what I said, but
No,
you're allowed to. You're allowed to. You're allowed to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. The first thing I said to him when he's like hello, and I was like, "What the actual fuck?" Like, I was literally caught off guard that.
Yeah,
that
like I said, it's not every day. It's not every day Brendan Dassey calls you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would suggest Becca.
But hopefully, because the phone thing's changing, so.
Okay.
Becca, I would strongly suggest work on a slightly different greeting. Something along the lines of, "Oh, hi, Brendan. Nice to hear from you."
Yeah.
Hey, hi. Yeah. He knows me well enough. He was laughing. Too. I
can imagine. Yeah.
So I'm on the good stuff tonight. The Innocent Gun Lager. This is Scottish lager, actually, crafted in Scotland.
Wow, I didn't even get a chance to grab anything. I was working on my car, and I asked.
Again?
Yeah, this time it's my exhaust came apart.
Never.
So instead of fixing it the right way, I also call it nigger rigging.
But I thought you didn't. I didn't think you drove as bad as Carla Chase. I thought you were steady. I mean,
when it says 60, I do 90. No, I'm just.
Just like Carla.
Yeah. No, I'm not. It's just bolts rusted off, and it happened to rust free this morning, and it's like, well, Chris, it was quiet yesterday. We went shopping, and all of a sudden today, it sounds like a motorcycle. It's like, geez.
Yeah, but here's the bizarre thing: when the exhaust is gone like that, and it breaks off, it's actually the car is actually operating. The engine is operating to better efficiency because an exhaust system is all about trying to restrict the flow of gases, and
less pressure on the engine.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
it didn't actually break off. It just came loose because the bolts rusted away. I just took some hose clamps to put it back together so it's quiet. But I do have to take it, and I got some other things going on with it right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Hi, Connor, Brian. Caroline, I mean.
That's Caroline. Yeah.
Yeah, Caroline.
Go on, give them all a shout out, Pete. Well, who have we got here? We've got Jaznaz. Hi, Jaznaz. Hi, Gloria. Lenetsky. Travis. Hey there, Walter.
Shane.
He calls me Smokey, by the way.
Smokey.
Smokey.
Oh, okay.
You have to watch the film The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
And then it would make sense.
I'm going to say you're far away from Smokey and the Bandit.
No, it's the in the Big Lebowski. Smokey is the real pacifist that Walter pulls the gun out and tells him, "I go by the rules. There's nobody give about the rules."
Okay.
But anyway,
it's a good movie, Pete. You'd like it.
Okay.
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
Telling me, whenever I settle down, I mean, something's breaking here, something's breaking there, and it seems like I'm always busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was the car noisy on the way across to see Brendan today?
Yesterday it wasn't, but this morning it sounded a little loud. And then the more I kept going, it got louder and louder. And then I looked underneath it, just so long it didn't the exhaust fall and hit the ground. And and I was okay there, but it's just kind of weird. Just today it happened,
Yeah. So was Brendan there, and when you got within about 5 miles, he could hear you?
Oh yeah. I was coming around the corner for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have to.
Yeah, hear that noise? That
Yeah, I
sounds
didn't
like
have
an airplane landing. That's my dad's car.
Yeah, I didn't have to beep the horn. I didn't have to beep the horn this time. Yeah.
So obviously, Becca, you've had a chat with him. Pete, you've gone to see him. What sort of spirits is Brendan in at the moment?
Okay, Becca, you go first.
Oh, well, he sounded very happy and very positive, and yeah, he always talks about his plans in the future, so that's always good to hear. Yeah.
And Sean Henry, my type of a car, I got a 2008 Saturn. I had a 2003, but I ran into a deer, and or the deer ran into me, and I had to get rid of it. But yeah. So, anyways, you got the Moose here, Pete Dassey here, and to your right, you got the fabulous Becca, and on the bottom, like always, I mean, Mr. Paul Capaldi.
Smokey or Donny?
Or Smokey or whatever.
Donny.
Okay. And welcome everybody on the chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to get that in. I didn't want to skip anything.
The pressure is definitely not abating on Governor Evers. We've recently had a new billboard go up, and I thought it was very, very powerful. Becca, could you tell us a little bit about the latest billboard?
I don't know exactly where locations are. I just know that they say missing child.
Yes.
Last seen asking for clemency.
Yeah.
That's about all. I mean, I've seen the pictures of them, but I don't know actual locations or anything like that. I think someone told me that there's supposed to be like 20 of them.
Yeah, I know that Millbilly was going to go out and about and take photographs in the sort of Milwaukee area, but okay. I believe that some of them are even actually quite close to where Brendan is at the moment. Have you managed to see any of them?
Yeah,
I guess there was one. Now, because when I go in the morning, it's dark, and then the traffic is going on the way back. I didn't notice. But Millbilly's on the chat there. So.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's right there.
Wow.
Hi, Millbilly.
Yeah, hi, Millbilly.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Millbilly, if you spare, then I'll send you the link in Discord, and you can just pop on.
All right.
Sorry, I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Here we go.
I had a dream last night that Millbilly was running for sheriff.
Really? For what? For Milwaukee or for Milwaukee?
I don't know where. I had a dream that I went to go vote, and Millbilly's name was on there for sheriff, and it wasn't like his name. It was just Millbilly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, cool. Yeah. So Millbilly, I voted for you. I hope you get it.
Absolutely.
Hi, Sheriff. Who's going to be your deputy?
Right. Yes. A good question. So yeah,
the Ozarks.
Yeah. Otherwise, how was the races yesterday, Paul?
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. It's one of these things whereby in Speedway, it's the maximum number of points that can be scored in a meeting is 20. Is 90 out of 15 heats. 15 heats of 6 points available in each heat. So therefore, ecstasy, as I said in my post, is when the home team win 46-44. That is absolutely superb for us. So yeah, hi, buddy. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Good. We were discussing where all these billboards were. Did you manage to find them in a few areas near you, or
just one? The same one that was last time.
Mm-hmm.
Right off of 84th and Layden.
Yeah.
Not that you know where that is. Pete might, but.
Yeah, just vaguely. Yeah, I know Milwaukee a little bit, but I went through there. Yeah, it's a pretty big town.
That's about 600,000, isn't it?
Yeah.
600, 700,000, something like that.
That's forever. That's
now we got.
That's forever 55 times.
We got the state fair going on here, so there's traffic everywhere. People are seeing it. Plus
Yeah.
the construction's going
That's
on,
good.
so
I heard
I know
that there
they
might
run
be
from.
one or.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna. I heard that there might be one or two going up in Madison.
There's a bunch going up.
Yeah.
Donna's got a question for me. I don't know how to answer
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
See the
Do
one
people
from,
make reference to these billboards to you? I mean, have people asked you about them to comment on, other than us?
Oh no, I don't. Not really.
And we've got again as people are joining in. So therefore, what does the billboard actually say?
Yeah, you got a picture of one of them? Or?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let Millbilly throw it on.
Aye, if you've got a. And that's what I heard, that there is actually one in Oshkosh.
Yeah, I think the
yeah.
first. Yeah, wasn't the first one put up in Oshkosh?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
I know.
There we go. Yeah, missing child. But if Millbilly's got if you've got your access to pop one up,
I just
I'll.
gotta plug my camera into my computer.
No, it was. One of the things I've always wondered, Pete, is when you go along and talk to Brendan,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been visiting him now since what, 2006?
Yeah.
I mean, were you able to visit when he was simply being detained before?
You mean all that COVID stuff or something?
Sorry, going back to 2006 when he was arrested, when he was first arrested.
Oh.
Were you able to go and visit him to begin with, or?
Yeah, but I think we were behind a glass or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, cheers, Millbilly.
Manitowoc is behind a glass. Sheboygan is behind a glass. There's the.
I think that's an absolutely amazing banner. I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, nice young picture of him.
Yeah. That's yeah. Well, I mean that. How old was he when that picture was taken? Is that not when he was about 15, 16?
No.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Maybe more like 13 or 14.
Ah, right. Okay.
He looks a little younger there.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think they're back up?
I think he looks 10 or 11, to be honest with you.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I got so many pictures of him. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still looks like a little kid.
Oh, yeah, he still does, yeah.
Pete, don't listen to it. I think he looks just like you. young and good looking. Don't listen to it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Well, if you've seen there's a picture that Pete has of Pete and Brendan both when they were babies, and they're side by side that he sometimes posts on Facebook, and they look identical.
Yeah.
Really, you got one of that, and throw that up there, everybody, in case they didn't see it.
I don't have it on me offhand, but
you don't.
I can.
Okay.
I can look for it.
I got it on one of my phones, but I don't know if I'll be able to pass it through on my small one here for the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things that obviously innocent people do when they're being accused of a crime is they're asked, well, if you didn't do it, who did it? And they never ever say, oh, you need to look at such and such, you need to do that, you need to do this. Has there ever been a time when Brenda's ever said, oh, it's obviously it's not me and Steve that did it, it's such and such? I mean, has that ever come up in a conversation?
No, actually, we were talking about Steve today, and no, that never came up at all.
Yeah.
No. You mean like he would say, well, Steve did it, and I didn't have any part to do with it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or anything else about it. And I've always speculated that, we're sort of looking at that picture of him and, whatever age he was. But certainly he was arrested and he was only just turned 16. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And really, I mean, has he changed much? I mean, when he, I've a funny feeling that yes, Governor Evers can't be insensitive to the plight of Brendan, and I believe he was elected in 2019, which means that in 2023 he will have, that will be his last year. So, well, 2022 will be his last year, and that's when governors tend to do things like give clemency. They don't tend to do it at the start of their reign. They tend to leave till later on. It wouldn't surprise me at all if he doesn't decide to do just that. But I mean, my question is, Brendan will be. I mean, he's now 31, isn't he? 32, 31, 32?
Yeah, 30. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but I mean,
31. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But is he still in many ways still that 16-year-old that he was when he was first arrested?
I just got back from him, and I was claiming that he's still 16. I didn't, because he's in there, I don't know, but for a 16-year-old, he sure grew up, and he's sure taller than me.
He's taller than you.
Oh yeah.
So he's a bigger moose.
Yeah, he's a bigger moose.
What do you call a bigger moose?
I don't know. What do you call a bigger moose?
No idea.
I don't know.
Oh dear. Can I ask you? Obviously, Pete, I asked you last week about the decision in Steve's case. I never got the chance to chat with either Becca or Millbilly about it, and I just wanted a sort of a brief thought on the actual case. If you've got Becca, if you've got some thoughts on what you thought about the decision.
There's so much going on in it. I'm disappointed in the state. I'm also, I guess, I don't know.
Okay.
I guess I'm more disappointed. I guess I'm like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I guess I'm also slightly disappointed in the filing itself, like in what was put on there. I know Kathleen Zellner didn't have a lot of control over it. I guess I don't know. It's just was, I guess, a big build up and then like this this bad ending. You know what I mean? So I have faith that Zellner knows what she's doing though, and that she'll come back with something better. You know what I mean? Because I think they had to base it off of Stephen's previous filings by himself, right?
Yeah, I think the for me the big thing is that there are so many mistakes that the Court of Appeals have made.
Yeah.
That having presented this, what was it, 47-page document?
Yeah.
It could very well end up being the thing that bites them in the ass when Kathleen Zellner points out to them all the mistakes they've made. I mean, Millbilly, any thoughts now that you've had a chance to really digest? It's taken me quite a while to sort of think about it, and what the hell is going on.
I really don't know what to say, to be honest.
Sure.
The thing I'm depressed about, no matter who has something new, as soon as you bring it up to the state of Wisconsin and that, or the state or Manitowoc, who cares? It seems like you get the idea of who cares,
Yeah. Well, what really annoyed me was within the first few pages was this whole idea that the something along the lines of we need to minimize the time-consuming post-conviction appeals. That is their job to try and minimize the amount of time we're spending on these post-conviction appeals. A bit like AEDPA. Once the decision has been made, it's going to have to be something incredibly bad before we do anything about it. And I think that for me was the most important thing. This idea that we're wasting time with these post-conviction appeals, and yet you look at the number of people that have been wrongfully convicted. I thought that was a pretty appalling line from. Well, it's not the Court of Appeals, but it's part of their what they've written in this 47-page document. As I say, I just feel that with the amount of content now that Kathleen Zellner has to go by, any thoughts on this Kathleen Zellner filing a motion for reconsideration? Would that be her next step?
Is that like appealing their decision? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Pointing out to them. I'd imagine she's sat in her office pointing out all of the things that they got wrong, and really shoving it back at them and saying, you are as incompetent in this case as Judge Sukovich, and this is why you need to reconsider.
I was listening to Tracy Strunzi's live, and I think she kind of highlighted that it probably wouldn't make sense to do that. But I'm not sure exactly what would be the best, because I've heard from different sides. Like, I've heard that she should, and then I've also heard that she should refile with different stuff.
Yeah, I think probably a bit of both.
Yeah, if you can do both, then why not?
But I think it's very important that at the point where the Court of Appeals have said X, Y, and Z, that she comes back straight away, because if she doesn't, it's like she's accepted what they've said, and right. she really needs to point out where they've gone wrong.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's whatever she decides to do. I guess we'll wait and find out, huh?
Yeah, where does she go from here? I don't understand.
That's what Travis just made a comment. Two options. Yeah. Reconsideration or appeal at the Supreme Court.
I don't think she'll have any luck at the Supreme Court, to be honest.
Yeah, but also, is there not also the option to file a new motion, which, if she did that straight away, that would be the problem of she's accepting that what the Court of Appeals found was, there was nothing to argue with. So, Donna, which is more likely to be more successful? Who knows in Wisconsin? It's
so that's what I don't know. My understanding though is a lot of stuff that they based on their filing was things that Stephen did, back in 2013.
Yeah.
And then she dropped something, and then tried to refile it, and then that's where they said that she couldn't do that. So I don't know in that circumstance what would be her best option, right?
Yeah, I think it's, for me, what I find really interesting is this: how come when Kathleen Zellner is in negotiations with Tom Fallon over getting access to the RAV4, within days of Tom Fallon saying to Kathleen Zellner, "Give me a couple of days to get in touch with." Am I right about this, Millbilly? Give me a couple of days. Let me get in touch with Calumet County and sort out when we can get you access to this vehicle. And all of a sudden, Angie Sukovich decides to deny the appeal. All of a sudden, knew that there was going to be more discussions taking place, and I just find that really, really troublesome, because that for me, spells corruption. Thoughts, Millbilly?
You're right, and that did happen.
Yeah,
and I mean, Like right after Steven's initial appeal, they gave the bones back. They thought it would be a done deal.
Yeah.
And
What?
KZ came along.
Yeah. What? And I know this is very speculative. What sort of things do you think Kathleen Zellner could possibly find out from re-examining the RAV4, if assuming the RAV4 is still in existence?
I don't think they have it.
You don't think so?
They got rid of the bones. Why would they keep the RAV?
Well, according to Fallon, it's buried in this container
Mm-hmm.
at the Calumet County Yard. I love this comment. I must admit, I love this. Sorry, I'm going to show this one.
Mm-hmm.
Kathleen Zellner. This isn't her first
Yeah.
rodeo.
No, I think we could all like speculate on what her next step is, but I know she's got it all mapped out and planned perfectly, and I know she'll do a good job with what she's doing. It's just a matter of
Well, think
I
of it
don't
like
know.
a chess game.
Yeah, so I don't know if this particular route though that just happened, we don't know and if that's the end game of it, if that's what but she's got something going, I know that much.
Right, okay, here we go. Some words of wisdom from Trav. Sorry, Pete, I'll let you read them, mate.
She has no choice but eventually to go with, what is that, Supreme Court?
Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and appeals.
He tries to find the Court of Appeals is wrong, and then next, here we go. It keeps jumping on me. I am sorry. I am pretty slow when it comes to trying to bring up the comments.
I'll do a better job next time. I only got one peeper, if you guys remember.
That's right. She doesn't know those arguments like that. Okay.
Yeah. No more beanie for Millbilly. What happened to the beanie, pal?
It's in the corner.
Is it?
Also 90 degrees outside.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
know.
Wow.
I just got in from fixing my car. We got 85 for sure.
And we got so much rain last night, everything's
how
flooded.
Hot is your heat index,
Yeah?
Millbilly? How hot is the heat index?
Yeah.
I'm laying on the ground working on my car, and I just got sweat all over the place. Yeah. I like working on cars when it's a little cooler out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah, it is. And then they're saying what is it, Monday or Tuesday? They're saying possibly 90. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, you guys are in competition with us out here in Arizona almost.
Yeah,
huh?
I know. You guys got like 114 all the time. I see it up there.
Yeah, right now it's 100. Right now it's 102 where I am.
Yeah,
wow.
And you don't even need no microwave where you are because you can fry eggs on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever you want to make on the sidewalk, But yeah,
cookies,
I work in a factory, so if it's 80 outside or 90, it's definitely 120. Well, look at us. We got a lunchroom that has air conditioning. As soon as you step out in the factory, it feels just like a sauna.
Oh,
yeah.
Becca, getting back to your phone conversation with Brendan, what sort of things did you discuss after you said, "Oh, holy, whatever it was"?
Whatever it was.
We discussed movies and how he was doing, and he I told him about the merchandise we've been selling and how well that's been going, and he said he said thank you to everyone who's been buying that, and I've been really impressed by it. I think he's been really impressed by it too, in a way. I don't the amount of money that it's been getting. So yeah, because last time I told him, he was like, "Damn."
Oh yeah.
So
you said something today when we were talking about you.
Yeah. So yeah, No, and we talked about wrestling. He's excited about John Cena.
Yeah, isn't that something? Isn't that something? They go back on live tour, and then also
I
here
know.
Mr. Zena pops up.
Yeah, we were both so excited about that. So we were both talking about what we would expect about that. Yeah, just stuff like that. A lot of fun stuff. And
Okay. Yeah, what is that? 20
yeah,
minutes or whatever? 20, 25
yeah,
minutes goes
20.
fast.
It's 20 minutes.
Doesn't that
Yeah, it
go
does
fast
go
though?
fast.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And any jokes you managed to share with one another?
Oh, I'm very sarcastic, so I'm always constantly saying something and
Yeah. Okay.
constantly laughing. I don't remember specifically any jokes, but yeah.
Yeah, he likes to kid around.
Yeah, me and him we bounce off of each other very well.
Okay. I mean, Millbilly. If
much more confident and willing to explore.
I don't know whose that is. Is that yours, Becca?
No.
Wasn't mine.
No, that was me. If I talk real loud, Alexa goes off over here. Oh, I just said her name again. She just went off.
Aye, Millbilly. If you had a phone call from Brendan, I don't know what I would say to him. I mean, it would be awfully difficult in 20 minutes to really have a conversation. I would imagine. I mean, any thoughts on what you would say to Brendan if you had a chance to speak to him in a phone call?
Not off the top of my head.
Oh, it's a difficult one, isn't it? You know.
We were talking about that. He says, I says, can you just call it just in the United States? He says, no, all over the world. So he says, you give him your number and he could call you. I could see Mr. Paul looking at the phone. Oh, it's Brendan. What am I going to say?
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and then I guess that solves the mystery of how Steven calls Mark Hognath then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he calls Mark. Yeah.
I mean,
also,
I know he calls them, but I've always wondered about that because I didn't think you can call out a country, but that's pretty cool if he can.
I didn't think so neither. So that's why I asked him today. He goes, no, as long as you got the numbers right, he can call anyone.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is at the rally in 2019, I was out driving around the courthouse with various people in the car, and when I got back, the dude said, "Oh, you missed a call from Steve," you know.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as that would have been cool to have taken the call, I'm thinking, actually, do you know what? I'm kind of glad I didn't speak to him because it's like, what the hell do you say to him? You know. What I mean, what would you say to Stephen Avery? You know, get the hell out of that prison now. You know, you need to be back at the salvage yard. Yeah, he knows all that. You know, it would be.
Yeah.
I think that would be a difficult conversation. So I think Becca, you know, you're doing great. You know that
thank you.
You've sort of reached out with Brendan into such a way whereby you know you're not just an advocate for his freedom, but you're obviously like a close friend of his. You know that you know he wants to phone, he wants to talk to you. You know.
Well, if I had one question, I could ask Brendan. What about box hills?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I suspect that are there certain restrictions on what he's able to say over the phone?
Yeah, that's
as compared with what he might be able to say in a one-to-one meeting if you were able to get access to him.
That's the one thing when I talk to Brendan through phone or email, I can't talk about case-related. I mean, I could ask him questions, but he's not allowed to talk about case-related things through phone calls or emails because of the state's listening. So so I don't even talk about it with him. You know.
Sure.
And Paul, I do remember when Steve called when you were off somewhere, and everybody's grabbing the phone saying hi, and then you were talking to them. I think they had 3 minutes apiece or whatever. I don't know. Did you get a chance to talk to them, Becca?
No.
Okay.
Somebody.
I remember the phone going around.
Yeah, somebody tried to hand it to me, but I didn't know. I wouldn't know what to say either because I don't know him very well.
Yeah.
And I would have the same problem of like, hey, hi, hey, bye, like, you know. So,
Yeah.
but everyone else got to say some really good things to him, and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he knew of a lot of people there. I hear
Oh,
that
yeah.
he,
Yeah.
by like, oh, you're this person, oh, you're that person. So that was cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Pete, just going back to Millbilly's question, has he ever mentioned, has Brendan ever had the chance to sort of explain to you what the hell happened at Fox Hills? Or is that something that you don't really want to
Um. No,
discuss?
no, I kind of know, but I kind of don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm kind of out in
It's
left field. I knew something went on, but I didn't, I never got the full story on that.
sure, sure,
Yeah.
sure, sure. And again, it must be difficult. You're going along to see Brendan, and you want this to be this, happy occasion, reunited dad and son, and it must be difficult to sort of discuss any aspects of the case because that's in a way that's not what you're there for, is it? That's the lawyers. The lawyers are the ones. Steve and Laura are the ones that discuss with Brendan, what's happening in his case.
Yeah.
Or is he able to share, some of his sort of hopes and expectations?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would think.
I mean,
Yeah, I would
Travis,
think so.
Travis has summed it up very nicely again. Thanks, Walter. Yeah, he needs to listen to us and not discussing case-related matters.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, I know with me, he discussed like future plans and things that he hopeful to do, and like, oh, I can't wait to do this or that, or yeah. So
mm,
he's very hopeful about things like that, and
yeah. Has
Yeah.
he ever discussed, once he's out, whether he wants to stay in Wisconsin? Because obviously that was the big problem for Steve. It was staying put, moving back to Manitowoc, and you know,
I just all I know is that he's very eager to go home and be
Yeah.
with
yeah,
his family.
Yeah.
I know he wants to
yeah,
travel and like go and experience things, but
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of the day, he wants to be with his family.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't. This might seem harsh, but from Steve and Avery's point of view, he's going to find it difficult once he's out to be able to go and travel because he's still
Yeah.
going to have this felony
Yeah.
over having the rifle and pointing it at
Yeah.
Sandy Morris. That is going to be a problem. Yes.
How was Brennan handling the Passion of Dolores?
So, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Um,
nobody. Say that again because I was.
Oh, you mean like, are you talking Brendan or everybody?
yeah, how's
Brendan.
Brendan handling it?
He's doing pretty good. He mentioned Steve was kind of so talking through his other hole and mentioning something bad, but that's the way he is when he gets upset. But I guess Barb and everybody else is doing pretty good. And then I asked how Alan's doing, and he's holding up pretty good. So they're looking at it. At least she's not suffering because she was going through a lot of stuff, I guess. So
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I just heard dementia, but it's more than that.
yeah, there
yeah,
was more
So
issues going
yeah,
on.
yeah. So
Um,
yeah. And
yeah,
then we were talking. I said, I don't know if I want somebody taking care of me if I don't recognize them and stuff like that. I'd rather just leave. And
yeah,
Brendan said
yeah,
too, yeah, I don't.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I know
Not
Brendan
easy.
does feel that there is an afterlife sort of thing, and people go to a better place. So
Yeah,
I know
yeah, yeah,
he mentioned to me in one email that he takes comfort in the fact that she's no longer hurting, and
yeah, yeah. That's what he said today.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not suffering anymore.
yeah. So
Okay. Well, listen, guys. I'm going to say cheerio because again, 40 minutes have just flown
Wow,
past.
really? We just turned this thing on.
40. I know, just 40. we had a couple of minutes backstage chat where Becca expressed just about every profanity I've ever heard of.
That was quite an expression off the air. Wow.
You should see what I'm actually drinking, Paul.
I look forward to that.
Yeah. I have the tendency of cussing like a sailor. So.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've got Scott Faust, who passed away. I'm afraid Dolores did, but that was 4 weeks ago. That was it was kind of recent.
Before you go, Paul, I did share the picture.
Oh right,
a month ago.
That way Pete can show everyone that picture I'm talking about.
Oh, you found it?
Is it showing up?
No.
It's not showing up.
Hey,
But,
when did I turn? Oh, there it is.
oh, there we go. Yeah,
There
look
it
at
is.
that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Who's the young cheapy chappy on the right there, top right hand corner? That's Pete.
Yeah, and just think
That's
that,
Pete,
I
and
was
next
a
to
little
him is-
kid and I didn't have any
Yeah.
clothes on either. I should have.
Oh well,
that was the bathroom shot. My mom took that. I'm going, Ma, get out of here with that camera. Yeah,
Yeah, but don't they look like twins?
yeah. Look at the left side. The smiles are identical almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 I knew Becca when it came out there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks very much for that.
Yeah, I got another little small one like that with me and my brother. I should send it over to Becca if she wants another small one of me. It's kind of cute. So
Sure. I love pictures.
yeah.
Finally, Milt.
She's probably saying
Sorry.
Pete looks like that. He was a nice little kid. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, no, Billy.
No. I was only going to ask Mill Billy. I've really enjoyed your recent chats that you've had with Stacey. I caught up with that chat with Stacey. That was really cool. And I think you've also managed to get hold of. Did you manage to get hold of the Hod? And was it also Tracy Keogh?
Yep.
That's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
And Big Jeff too.
Big Jeff, yeah. That's brilliant. It was only last week, of course. What's today's date? Is it the 7th today? It's the 8th. So it was Saturday. Last Saturday was a year since the dude passed away, and
Wow.
we still.
The time goes so fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Yeah, I just think he's up there in YouTube heaven, going around telling everybody, bending the ears of everybody, telling them that this is his wrecking crew here on Earth. That's that they're still going at it, full on, and we'll keep going.
Okay, thanks, Angie.
We'll keep going.
I think that's what her name is, Angie.
Yeah, you've had your birthday recently. You were you did tell me how old you were. It was 29.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was. No, everybody thought it was 36. No, no, everybody thought I was 63. No, I'm 36.
Exactly. Yes.
36.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
They just got it the wrong way around.
Yeah, I got my gifts here from a couple people, and I shared them with you last week, didn't I? Did I show you the clock that I got from Brendan for my birthday?
Yeah, with the bird.
Yeah, with the bird.
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like this. I do like this idea. The dude is out there.
He's haunting Kraz. Kraz.
Yeah.
All right. He's probably sitting there. Let him out.
Yeah. He'll be doing worse than that. Here. What the dude is good for is he'll set his alarm for stupid o'clock in the morning, say 6 o'clock, and then when you sleep in like next door or a couple doors away, he doesn't bother with his alarm. He leaves other people to be woken up by his alarm, but he doesn't bloody listen to them.
I have that same problem.
Anyway, yeah, oh, okay. Anyway, I'm going to say cheerio. Well, I'm not going to say cheerio. I'll let everybody else have the final word as usual.
Okay, well, hey, thanks for everybody for being on the chat there. Love you like always. And thanks for Becca for joining me. We'll see you a little later.
Yep.
And hey, nice seeing you again, Millbilly. And of
Sure.
course, the one and only fabulous Paul Capaldi on the bottom there. It's always nice to have you with me there, you know. I feel like Hulk Hogan.
Cheers.
We're the fabulous ones.
You are indeed, Pete. You're absolutely fabulous. Yeah. And Millbilly and Becca. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.